Every big city has an area of town called downtown, an area with numerous big buildings and small businesses clustered into one area. One issue that all downtowns have in common is parking. Now, if you're like me, I hate metered parking. While it is convenient, it is too easy to lose track of time and let the meter expire. And if you get caught with an expired meter, that results in usually a parking ticket. The alternative option is to park in a parking garage because 1. You are charged when you exit, not when you first park, and 2. It is easier to find a place to park, 8 floors up. At this point, you're probably going to be wanting to take the elevator to get down to the ground and back up to your car. Who wants to walk up 8 flights of stairs to get to their car? Throughout this video, I will give you some insight into the elevators in Lincoln, Nebraska's parking garages. These will serve as a guide for elevator enthusiasts who are in the area who are looking for easy elevators to film. I will explain a little bit about each elevator before each individual clip. Enjoy. Let's start with the elevators at the Rampark Garage. This is the elevator at the Rampark parking garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. Six. Door closed and I push the button. I like that. It's traction. Really smooth. I'll go down to S. There's our friend Mr. Security. Pretty nice old elevator. Very smooth. Up, down arrows in the back. Look at that old phone. Number 1. Dover. There's the ADA compliant phone. Don't close on. It's an elevator. Number 2 at the Rampark parking garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. And here it is. It's another Dover traction. This is nice. That's nothing there. Go up to 6. We'll watch these numbers. Whoa. You're at 6. Only 1 chime. S. Anyway, here's a look around the cab. It's pretty nice. Oop, dirty floor. Here's the fixtures. Dinging. Say hi. There's emergency phone. The Larson building garage is one of the newest garages in Lincoln, and they have Kone EcoDisc elevators. Sadly, they seem to be having problems already. The left one has been out of service for over a month. These are the elevators at the Larson building garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, it's actually not sitting here waiting for us. It's this one. Let's take it up to 6. Alright, watch out the window. Seems to struggle to move a bit. I'll go down to 1. Watch out the window again. We're at 1. Let's go back to 6. Here we go. Here. Back down to 1. Cab view. Pretty basic elevator. These are the fixtures. There's a phone down there. Send you up to 2. See the eco disc right up there. You can see the other one. Here's a look at the shaft. We'll let that close up and we'll get this other one here. I just noticed this Innovation Fire Service. That's interesting. Going up. 6. That's incredibly promising. Still droops. So let's move on to a non-city owned garage, the Holiday Inn Garage. Unfortunately, I got to it a little too close to check-in time, so it got really busy. But from the footage I did get, you will see that not much has changed here. My white balance is probably not going to adjust, but it's the elevator at the Holiday Inn Garage, Lincoln, Nebraska. Here's the Holiday Inn. There's the button. Should be up here in a little while. Oh, it's here. Means this is probably really busy. Yes, this is an Otis elevator. I see an Otis logo on the interlock. Big jolt. Yep. Let's get a cab view because this is going to get really busy. I'm getting low battery here. Lanterns. Yep, we're already making a stop. I guess somebody took the steps. Yep, it still jolts on, even if it's not on the top floor. Fixtures. Watch a button go out. There's a phone down there. The door doesn't sound too healthy. Let's go up to 4. Motor. Ooh. Uh-oh, we're stopping. Which floor?
2, please.
2. The Haymarket Garage elevators are known for having epic motors, and of course they still do. They're also a good choice for filming as they are located in a safe part of downtown Lincoln, that being the historic Haymarket. These are the elevators at the Haymarket Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's this one, of course. Here we go. All right. Listen to the startup. We're gonna watch numbers to start. Here at 4. Go back down to ground. Get a cab view. You can hear the other one going up. Lantern. Counting elevator. These are the fixtures. Button goes out. Right. Let's go up to 4 again. Let's listen to that epic motor. Marketplace garage elevators are easy to film, especially since they are located in a fairly safe part of downtown Lincoln. I would not recommend parking here though, because it is rather cramped. These are the elevators at the Marketplace Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. Beautiful sounding door operator. Let's take it up to 7. I'll make you wait to look out the window. Come on. I hate these buttons. Let's get a cab view. Pretty nice elevator. Nothing fancy though. These are the fixtures. Phone. Send you up. Which floor?
Floor, please.
Instant door close. There's the Embassy Suites right there. Now I'm short on time, so we are not getting a view. Except the cab, which we'll do as soon as the door closes. Not going anywhere. Pretty nice elevator. Mirror image of the other one. See friend security in the corner. So the fixtures. Let's go down to ground. Phone. Scrolling indicator. Camera doesn't like it. Let's continue with some famous death trap elevators. Carriage HSE Garage. These are the elevators at the Carriage HSE Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. we got the non-death trap first. So I guess we'll take it on a ride. To 6. Whoa! I don't know if that was this one or the other one. The other one started moving. So we'll take a second ride on this one just to check. Watch it level. This one rides pretty well. Send it up to 2. Here's a look straight up. There it goes. Let's get this other one here. This is the death trap. And of course the chimes are half step apart. Ooh, not level. Not level with the floor. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's take this one up to 6. Here we go. We're stopping on 3. Yep.
Are you going up?
We're going up. This is going up.
Okay.
Which floor?
5.
Well, I'll give him credit. This one's riding pretty well so far. Occasional squeak. I don't know what that noise was. There's the capital. View to the south. Let's go back down. Yeah. Let's go down to ground. We're gonna look down. These things are famous for power stops too, in case you haven't noticed. Let's get a look at the shaft. See the ropes. We'll take one more ride. Watch the numbers this time. Still don't know what that mystery noise is. Let's get a cab view. There's our friend security. Pretty plain elevator. Fixtures. Button goes out. Emergency phone. Key switches. Inspection. If you're looking for a classic old elevator that's completely original, you need look no further than the Center Park Garage. These are the elevators at the Center Park Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. Let's see which one we get here. Oh, we got this one. And would you look at that? This is the first one we rode, and they fixed the chimes in here. Anyway, let's take it down to 1. Let's watch out the window. Let's go back up to 8. And it stays lit, too. see, do we still have classic, do we have any classic leveling or not? I'll take that as a no. Watch a button go out. Which one do we have? This one. Oh, you got a much better view out of this one. Let's go to 1. Here we go. Whoa! This one, of course, doesn't have classic leveling. Let's go to 8. Here we go. Actually, let's get a cab view of this one. Pretty nice, pretty basic elevator. Emergency phone. Westinghouse elevator. Security camera. I really like these lights. One more ride. Watch a floor indicator. Whoa! Let's do the door reverse. Which floor?
6.
These are the fixtures. So you can see the basement has a key on it. And we'll end it here. Just not a good idea to be rude, that's all. Ooh, the other one's only on 7. Maybe we can get it. This middle one here. Let's catch it before the right one comes up. Right after wrestling with the Westie, I came down to a floor with floor indicators. So I got the middle one. There's the left, there's the right. But we're gonna ride this one up to floor 8. No door closed when we push the button. Here, 8. I don't think we've ever ridden this one yet. So, take a round trip on it. But just one. Alright, let's watch out the window the whole way. Down. See, that's the main entrance to the elevator lobby. And watch this, even though there's no door closed when we push the button, still your typical Westinghouse doors. Watch a number change. Again, this one's just like the other two. Certificate, emergency phone, fixtures. The Cornhusker Square Garage is an easy elevator to film, and I would actually recommend parking here if you are planning to film it. It's not exactly easy access from the ground, unless of course you plan to cut through the hotel, and then even then it's still kind of hard to find. Right, I haven't filmed this elevator in a long time. This is the elevator at the Cornhusker Marriott Hotel parking garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. Not sure what it originally was. I believe it was a Westinghouse. So that's what the certificate says. And it's trying to close on me. Alright, let's take it up to 4. Now you can close. Watch his numbers. Now, here, let's see if it's still glitched. Nope, it's not. They fixed it. You're at 4. Get a view out here. Ooh, really bright. Cornhusker Plaza over there. So I get my white balance to adjust. And it won't. Anyway, top floor of the parking garage, there's Carriage HSE. And I think we're gonna go back down, so I don't want to spend too much time up here. The lantern's not lit up. Yep, still glitched. 1 chime for down. ThyssenKrupp trick does work. Let's look in the shaft equipment. You know that sign. Let's go down to 1. Let's get a cab view here. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's much better. It's a pretty nice elevator for a parking garage, but just like any parking garage, it is kind of dirty. Actually, let's check the lanterns on a different floor. Stop it at L too, so we can open up the rear door. These are the fixtures. Of course, while the rear door opens. Right. Yep, still glitched. Alright, let's go back up and we'll end up there. The Q-Place garage elevators could be considered death traps, but they rode pretty well for me on the day that I filmed these. This is the elevator to the Q-Place garage west side in Lincoln, Nebraska. No chime. Right, let's go up to 8. Here we go, let's watch out the window. Hi. Well, they just fixed this. Let's get a view out here. There's the Capitol. Top floor of the parking deck, there's the Wells Fargo building. And that breeze really feels good. It's hot today. Here's the Embassy Suites, Marketplace Garage. There's Q Street. And guess what? We just lost it, but that leads up to the machine room. So while we're waiting for it. And it's here. Alright, let's take it down to 1. It's our friend security. Once again, I think we know this elevator pretty well. Montgomery. These are the fixtures. 2 phones, key switches. Here's a good look up the shaft. Interlock. Alright, this It's the elevator at the Q Place Garage, east side, in Lincoln, Nebraska, and it just left us. So we have to call it back down. This chime works. Ooh, this one's really dirty today. Let's go up to 8. Let's watch the numbers here. Well, this has improved a bit. I'll have to give them credit. They did some work on these. Let's go back down to ground. Once again, the door closes instantly. Look at this, they fixed the lights. Actually, I think these are new. Got a rear door here. Really dirty floor though. Fixtures, phones. Nobody waiting for it? Jeez. It's still worse than the other one. The west elevator is way better, but this one is greatly improved. Let's check out the rear door. One more look at the cab. Security camera in the corner. Montgomery elevator. And here are at 2E. This one was really acting up last time. Let's see how it does. Yep. Watch this door. Get a look at the equipment here. Here's the interlock. I can't read that. I think, yep, it says Montgomery Kone up there. We'll let it close. We'll head on down to ground. The University Square Garage is probably the hardest to film, especially since it's not exactly located in the best part of town, and it was also the scene of a massive street fight. These are the elevators at the University Square Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. What was that? But there's nobody on this one. Go down to S. We'll get a cab view right away. You can already see one thing that's changed is the floor. They replaced it. But in the words of Diesel Goosey, we all know and love this elevator. Nobody here, so let's go up to 5. Door close button works, I like that. These are the fixtures. Finish the cab view here. We get the other one. And it's going to give me the same one. Yep. Tell you what. Dover logo. We'll take it down to S. And we'll get the other one from the bottom. Oh, it's only right here. Here we go. Let's go up to 5. Identical to the other elevator. Well, check that, it's a mirror image. I got a low battery signal now. Ooh. And we'll end it on 5. Which floor?
4. Can I go that way soon?
This is the elevator number 3, University Square Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. This one, unlike the main ones, is actually a Tissendover. Let's go to 5. Here we go. Let's watch out the window. Here we're at 5. Let's go down to S. Let's get a cab view. This one rides much better than it used to. I think they cleaned it up a bit, because look at this, they replaced the floor. Just like the other ones. Floor indicator, ThyssenKrupp. Classic vandal resistant fixtures. Yeah, phone is jammed. Here we are back down at S. That just looks sketchy. Let's go up to 5 again. We'll end up there. Mini Twilight ride. 3 works. Kind of pathetic. Only 2 numbers work. Here's a look at the door equipment. Yeah, that's definitely ThyssenKrupp. The Red 1 garage is the newest garage, completed in August of 2013. This is also the first garage to have 4 elevators, which is more than any of the other garages have. Here they are in order. The elevators at the Red 1 garage, north side, in Lincoln, Nebraska. Just a second. Six. So they're starting to get busy. Let's watch out the window. Counterweight. We're at 6. Let's ring the bell. ThyssenKrupp trick. And we'll head down to 1. Let's get a cab view. These are bigger than the south elevators. Bright red floor. Fixtures. Button goes out. Ring back at him a few times. Take this one on another ride. Look at the shaft. Yep, these are Synergy. Six. Take this one on a ride. Make you watch the numbers first. at 6. Let's go down to 1. We'll watch out the window again. We're at 1. Button already went out. Take one more ride. Let's get a quick cab view. Mirror image of the other elevator. These are the fixtures, phone. These are the elevators of the brand new Red 1 parking garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. This is the South Bank. Going up. Look at the shaft here. Zooming right on the motor. And yep, it's a Synergy. Let's take it up to 6. Here we go. Let's watch out the window. Green. Let's go down to 1. Get a cab view of this one. Pretty nice elevator. Bright red floor. Fixtures, phone. Oh, it didn't leave. Let's take this one for a ride. To 6. Here we go. Let's watch out the window. One. You'll look at this way. There's apparently a few guys working out here today. These elevators do ride really nicely. Missed the button going out. Well, you get the idea. Door close does not work. Bright red floor, just like the other one. It's a mirror image. Let's see if the Knoll ThyssenKrupp trick works here. 6. Yes, it does. And finally, the best for last. Enjoy. Alright, there's the Capitol out there. Quick pan here. There's the University Square garage down there. And I think we all recognize this elevator from last Christmas. Anyway, let's ride. See how this one's doing. here it is. Step back so you can watch it open. Westinghouse. Let's go down to G, or ST, however you look at it. Ooh, this one still feels a little old and tired. Alright, you're at the ground. Let's go up to 5. Take a look at this beautiful cab. Like that fan. Westinghouse. Still don't know what that does. Here's a good look at these fixtures. Ooh, rusty shaft equipment. And it acts just like a Westinghouse, of course, because that's what it is. And that's it. Alright, there's the Wells Fargo building. Quick pan. There's the elevator we just rode. There's the Capitol out there. This is the other elevator, the Southwest elevator. Eagle Garage in Lincoln, Nebraska. You probably remember this one from Christmas. So let's see how it's doing. That's machine room. I like the rotary indicator. Alright, here it is. Stand back so you can watch it open. Yeah, this one's just as good as the other one. Oh, rusty shaft equipment. Of course. Westinghouse. It's upside down, but of course, typical Westinghouse doors. Let's go down to S. It started moving before I pushed the button, so we probably have people waiting for it down here. Or not. That office building is closed. Let's go to 5. Listen to startup. We're gonna take another ride on this. You're at 5. Right. I know what this pass button does now. It bypasses all calls. So we'll give you one more listen to this beautiful motor noise. Whoa. Westy, stop. Let's go up to 5 again. We'll end up there. Pass, just because. Southwest. Westinghouse. Get a good look at this button panel. Awesome fixtures. And based on the condition of this garage, I don't think this will get modernized anytime soon. So if you ever stop in Lincoln, these are a must ride. Actually, I want to see what an interior floor looks like. We'll go down to 2. Pass. There's the fan. You're at 2. Now, that's just creepy. Let's go back up to 5. It might park on ground. Nope, we're going up. And here we are, 5. Let's exit. Should watch this again. Typical Westie doors. That's it.